So we lost 0.9 of a kilogram of weight yesterday on the ketogenic diet. Well, it's Thursday, and this morning I weigh 99.4. Mushrooms and garlic with a bit of oil. This is day 2 of our stealth camping ketogenic diet. As you saw from the start of this video, I lost 0.9 of a kilogram yesterday. We were out in the boondocks, in the veld, in the sticks, under that beautiful full moon, or fullish moon. Well, nothing breeds success like success. So having lost now our nearly 1 kilogram yesterday, we're even more stoked to do a good job of it. So how many kilojoules can there be in some mushrooms and a little bit of oil and some garlic? Not much. And instead of using 2 eggs, I'm going to just use 1. As I say, success breeds success. So I don't want to stop the process of losing nearly 1 kilogram a day. So cutting down on quantities obviously helps in any diet. And I'm pretty sure that we'll have a very nice breakfast anyway. So there's our lovely omelette. That looks like reasonably substantial breakfast. So I would say that beat eggs on tomato like we had yesterday for breakfast. You've got to have garlic in this omelette, and the mushrooms. And I remembered to bring salt. So it's not really a fair comparison with yesterday's breakfast. Like I said, salt is a bit of a substitute for sugar. You can get as much enjoyment out of salt as you can sugar. And salt doesn't put on weight. And unless you have really high blood pressure, salt is pretty... I have no problem with salt. I think the big villain in my life has been bread. So cutting out bread. Good book says if your right eye offends you, cut it out. Well, I cut out junk food and I lost a little bit of weight. In fact, my weight hasn't been bad. But I can substitute a whole lot of bread for junk food. And bread is a kind of a junk food. So if I cut out bread, you cut out the ability to just have a quick, cheap, huge calorie fix. You know, potato, you've got to cook it. And a potato is not as nice as bread. So you're not going to overdo it. think I'm going to make an agreement with myself. As long as my weight is under is 99 kilograms or less, I can have a slice of bread occasionally. But the moment I'm over 100 kilograms, absolutely no bread. So that is the deal that I'm going to make with myself. And I think maybe by tomorrow my weight will be in the 99 kilogram range. So that was breakfast. I don't feel hungry at all. And while nothing stirs you on to continue a diet like losing 0.9 of a kilogram in one day. I want to lose another 0.9 if possible. I'm sure today I'm in proper ketosis. In other words, the last bit of sugar has worked its way out of my system. So, yeah. So the idea is to continue with this diet, get below the 100 kilogram mark, and then stay that way by limiting the amount of bread. For a mid-morning snack, I've got the same snack as yesterday, which is some lovely grated cabbage with mayonnaise and mustard. Very delicious. Also very little sugar or carbohydrate in it. And then we got some just pure grated carrot. Don't have to add sugar or anything. So since we made it yesterday, we don't need to show making it again. So this keeps on going till lunch. Look at this grand stew. We got everything in here, including a nice chunk of meat. Everything's cooking beautifully. Just look how nice that looks. Every healthy color. All your 5 different veggies you're supposed to have per day. Look, it's getting thicker already. Meat looks nice and tender. The potatoes have to have the edges rounded and the skin must be able to peel off easily. So, there's no rush. Here we have our lovely stew. Boy, is that tasty. So, day 2, absolutely delicious. Oh, how terrible it is to diet. Well, I'm not finding that at all. Man, it's just great. I love this stealth campsite against these palm trees on this deck. I've got my foam mattress and I don't feel hungry at all. Yeah, I would say that strongholds, anything that you think has got you trapped, no. I mean, really, we were created to be liberated by God, by Christ. I'm not saying that the ketosis diet is a similar thing, but I'm just saying there's help everywhere. There's where you set your mind to break an addiction, let's call it food addiction, or to, in my case, just lose a few kilograms. There's methods. I mean, the ketosis diet is fantastic. as a method, I find it very beneficial, very easy. And, if it was alcohol or drugs or something, I'm sure that, God can just remove that craving and the desire completely within an instant, in the snap of a finger. It is all possible. And, if something offends you, if your right eye offends you, get rid of it. I probably think I might have to get rid of bread as a big staple in my diet. Get rid of it. I remember I used to drink alcohol a lot. Now I just take it or leave it. I haven't drunk alcohol for many days, and when I do, I'll have a drink and enjoy it. But all these things can be broken, and I consider dieting as a bit like breaking an addiction. And when you don't have sugar, wow, the body just loses that craving for food. Sugar is like a white, addictive, monstrous powder. It's probably more addictive than heroin, I don't know. And when you cut it out within days, you just feel that release. I just feel free. I feel that I'm not under the control of having to eat bread every couple of hours and all the time. So so there's methods of curing problems, and then there's always supernatural help. I'm a big believer in both. So looking forward to a wonderful evening, looking at the lovely little birds around here. Oh wow, very cute, and the trees and everything that's going on. That was for you, Fuzz. Well, it's Thursday, and this morning I weigh 99.4 kilograms. So I lost over a kilogram between Wednesday's weighing and Thursday's. So those are the numbers. Between Tuesday and Wednesday, I lost 0.9 of a kilogram. And here, I lost 1.1 kilogram. So between those 2 days, I lost 2 kilograms of weight. In theory, it's actually impossible to lose a kilogram a day, because body fat takes 37,000 kilojoules to burn off, and in a day you only burn off 2,500 on average. So, but my experience on the keto diet is that one can lose on average, I can at any rate, lose on average a kilogram a day. I've seen on Naked and Afraid how the contestants there can lose 1 pound a day, which is half a kilogram a day, every day. Some of them, the men tend to lose more than the women. And I think it's something to do with more muscle mass and more activity. But this has been so empowering because, having food and raiment, we should be there with content. So the question is, how much food? And you've seen how little the food I've eaten would cost, and how little of it one needs to feel completely, I don't feel hungry or anything yet. Maybe the diet will get more unpleasant, who knows? But, I haven't been under 100 kilograms for decades, but I'm still not anything close to the ideal body mass. But it's still empowering to think how easy it was, and also if one were to be stealth camping, how long one could actually sustain this, and how healthy this would be for one to just keep on losing weight. I could lose up to another 30 kilograms, and that would take months to do. And on a carrots and cabbage and egg, a little bit of cheese, mushrooms, mostly vegetable matter, all cheap stuff. So it's really empowering just to know that one can do it, and it would be cheap to do it, and it would fit in so well with stealth camping, dieting, and yeah, I'm just again chuffed at the ketogenic diet. How one can lose over, well, it's 2.5 kilograms in 1 2. That was the evening, but between those 2 days, I've lost a kilogram virtually each day. As I say, it's skeptics might say that it's actually physically impossible, and I've explained that to you, to lose a kilogram a day, and yet my experience on it is you're losing a kilogram of something a day, and it can't just be water, because it carries on day after day doing the same thing, and you can't just keep on, you're not just losing water. So somehow or other, it's defying the physics and it's working.